What's up, everybody? So, I just want to share with y'all this really weird dream that I had. And it's the most vivid dream I've had in like quite some time. I don't know what to make of it. So, I want to share with y'all, see what y'all think. So, check this out, right? First of all, I gotta say, it's 4:30 p.m. right now. I hella overslept. Now, I didn't really go to bed late last night. You know what I'm saying? I went to bed at like, I guess kind of late. I went to bed at like 12. And I had to wake up at like 4, right? One of my friends wanted me to take them somewhere really early in the morning, and I was gonna do it as a favor. So I woke up early. I called them, but they were still asleep. I guess they didn't wake up, and so at this point it's like 5 in the morning. So I went back to sleep. So when I went back to sleep, I like stayed asleep and barely woke up, like right now. So I'm fresh off this dream. I want to share this with y'all. So I had a dream, right? I have this reoccurring dream that I'm back in high school and that it's the first day of my senior year. I keep having this dream. I've had it like multiple times on multiple different occasions. But on this particular dream, it was the first day of class and I'm like in a psychology class, which I don't even remember there being that when I was in high school, but there was a psychology class and the teacher there, he's all like, "Hey everybody, so welcome to class. Today for our first lesson, we're going to embark upon a journey. And I want you guys just to pay attention to the details that we're going to see in this journey." And me and the whole class were like, "Embark upon a journey? What are you talking about? What the hell?" I don't know what this teacher did, bro. I don't know what he did, but like, just like that, we were all, the whole entire class, we were literally underneath a bridge, standing on this small little island of dirt and sand surrounded by a swampy body of water. And the water was nasty too. It was like so gross and it was like full of like just it was just gross, swampy, murky, still water. And we looked around and the teacher asked us, "Okay, so what details do you notice?" And we look over, we see a deceased lion laying in the water. Hella random, right? And it's like a full grown lion. Looks like it was just freshly deceased. And then we were like, well, we see a deceased lion right here. And then he's like, "All right, well, look a little closer. What else do you notice?" And we noticed that the lion's internal fluids were like leaking out. So we're like, "Yeah, well, the lion seems to be leaking out his internal fluids." So yeah, it's very good, very good. Now look around. What else do you guys notice? And we're like, "Well, we noticed that the water is very murky. It's very gross. You know what I'm saying? It looks like swamp water." So yes, yes, very good. Now I want you guys to keep looking around, keep paying attention to details, and tell me what you notice. Sevi, I want you to come here real quick. I'm like, okay. So I go with the teacher, right? Bro, he walks around the class. He goes over to like the very corner of this small little island of dirt and sand that we're standing on, gets on his hands and knees and crawls in like to this part of the island where it gets really narrow. Like where we were all standing, it was like everyone could stand there, but he was going to like the outer edge of it and going towards this part where like you couldn't walk, so you had to get on your hands and knees and like crawl across it. And I'm like, "You want me to crawl with you? Like where are we going?" He's like, "Yeah, I want you to crawl with me." He's like, "Trust me, I want to show you something, right?" I'm like, "Okay," so I crawl with him, right? And then he stands up, and I stand up too. And he goes, "Okay, now turn around." I turn around, and bro, we're in a whole different place. We're in a whole different place. We're no longer underneath this bridge in this random place with the swampy, murky water. We're now in the office. And it kind of reminded me in the game Batman Arkham Knight. I don't mean to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played the game, but towards the end, you play as the Joker. And when you play as the Joker, you're like inside of Batman's mind, and you have this shotgun, and you're like walking through a maze. But it's one of those things that's like you walk through a door, you walk through that door, but then you turn around to see that door that you walked in was is no longer there. It's like completely changed and it's something different. This dream was exactly like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I turn around and it goes from being we're all underneath the bridge, surrounded by murky, swampy water next to a deceased lion. I don't even see the rest of my classmates now. Now it's just me and the teacher, and we're inside this office building, right? And there's people in there that are doing work on computers. They're writing down paperwork. They're busy, right? So he's like, I want you to look around. I want you to tell me what you notice. So I'm looking around and I'm like, well, we're in an office. He's like, yes, what else do you notice? And I keep seeing this like little pig. I don't know why. There's like a little pig emblem everywhere. It's like on people's desktops. It's on the papers. So maybe that pig emblem has something to do with the company itself, right? So I'm like, oh, well, I keep seeing this little pig everywhere. He's like, yes, very good. It's like, this pig represents the entire company. This is what the company's emblem is. I'm like, oh, that's interesting, right? So we're walking around this office a little bit, and like, he's not saying anything to me. The teacher's not. He's like, he just tells me, he's like, I want you to just keep looking around and tell me what you notice. And I don't realize I'm in a dream, right? That's one thing. I'm trying to figure out how to lucid dream. I don't realize I'm in a dream, but I know I'm in some type of mental trip, some type of weird, like I'm not in reality, right? So I start fucking around with these people in the office, and I start acting like I'm the boss. I'm like, all right, everybody, I'm really happy to see you guys' hard work. You guys are doing a wonderful job, but we have to hit our status quota by next week. So I need you guys to just pick up the pace just a little bit. You guys, I believe it, guys. You guys are doing great, all right? But you got to pick it up just a little bit. And the funniest thing, bro, is all the people in there who are working hard, they're like, yes, sir, absolutely, we got it. Like, they were like they didn't, there were, none of them were like, who the hell is this kid trying to tell us what to do? They just went along with it. They pretended like it was as if I was really the boss or something. My teacher stood there with his arms crossed, but not like irritated. He was like impressed. He was like, wow, I'm really impressed to see you interacting with the people in this experience. And I'm like, yeah, like, no, I'm just kind of, I don't know, like, I'm just, like, I don't know, you feel me? Like, thank you, I appreciate that. And then we continue to walk around, and the same thing happens. I turn around, and the whole thing changes. We're no longer in an office building now. Now we're at a resort. And at this resort, there's palm trees. There's hell of people like playing. There's pools. There's kids playing on the playgrounds. But we're right in front of this big like beach, big ocean, right? But it's a resort. And it's beautiful, and people are having a wonderful time. So here I am at this resort, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, where are we? And at this point, I don't see my teacher. So I'm like looking around. I'm like, wait, where'd my teacher go? And I look towards the ocean, and I notice there's this huge tsunami. This huge tsunami that's coming, huge wave that's coming towards the resort. And instantly, I'm like, oh, hell no. I start running, bro, like for dear life, right? And as I'm running, I'm like looking around at people's reactions, bro. And some people notice the tsunami, and they're just standing there like in shock. They're not doing anything at all. But then there's other people who don't even notice that they're just still like playing in the pool, still like on vacation mode, bro. And then I'm like trying to tell people as I'm running, I'm like, yo, look, there's a huge tsunami. Like, we got to get out of here. No one seemed to be listening. So I'm running for my dear life, bro. I get up to higher ground, and then as soon as I get to a safe spot, all I hear is whoosh, like the wave hit, bro. And I look behind me, and sure enough, bro, this huge tsunami just completely covered everything of where I was once standing. And unfortunately, all the people and everything I saw was gone. It's kind of sad, but I stood there for a second, just looked at it all. I was like, damn, bro, like, this was crazy. So then I blinked once again, and then I was no longer there at the resort. I was back home. I was back in the P. I was saying back in my hometown, and I'm driving in the cuts because I live right by like country roads, right? So I'm driving out on those country roads. I'm driving towards my house, and I get a phone call, and it's my stepdad, and I answer, and he's like, Hey, Sevy, I don't know if you heard, but I was just on my way home right now, and I saw Shia LaBeouf over there right off of Sycamore doing some work with a farmer, and I'm like, wait, what? You saw Shia LaBeouf? He's like, yeah, I saw Shia LaBeouf over there. He was over there working with a farmer. If you want to go see him, I mean, now would probably be a good opportunity to go see him. And I was like, what the hell? Like, all right, like, why not? Like, I'm gonna go say what's up to Shia LaBeouf. so, so then I go drive to that area where my stepdad tells me that he's seen Shia LaBeouf. So I go there, right? Sure enough, bro. Sure enough, I see Shia LaBeouf and this farmer, right? But the farmer, he looks like a typical farmer, like from a cartoon. He's got the overall blue overalls with the straw hat, and he's all like standing there. Oh, they're both standing together. They're on a lift, and the lift is raised up, and they're both cutting a palm tree, right? They're cutting some palm trees, and I noticed Shia LaBeouf, but it's not the adult modern day Shia LaBeouf. It's the teenage Shia LaBeouf from Holes, right? So I'm like, hey, yo, like, what the hell? What is Shia LaBeouf doing out here? Like, this is so random, right? So I pull up, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm not gonna go up in there and go like, be on some fanboy shit, go say hi. I'm damn near just gonna like just post up for a little bit and wait. Like they might come this way, and then I'll be able to probably just say what's up. And I was just gonna be like, hey, what's up, Shia LaBeouf? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just thank you for being an awesome actor. Thank you for, Holes is one of my most favorite movies of all time. And, you know what I'm saying? I was going to say, what's up? Like, I don't know. I wasn't trying to do too much, though. So I was just posted right there on the side of the road, like waiting to see if they were going to come this way. And then as I'm posted right there, bro, 4 or 5 Suburbans pull up on me and one Cadillac, big body Cadillac. They pull up on me and they surround me, bro. And each one of those cars, all the doors open and everybody hops out. Each car is full, like 5, 6 heads deep. They're all Bisas, bro. They all hop out of the car. They go up to my car, bro. They're strapped, bro. They got AR-15s. They got AK-47s, bro. They go up to my car hey, who the fuck are you? You're not supposed to be here. Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck you think you're doing, right? And I'm like, hey, yo, bro, like, you feel me? Like, mind you, I see they're strapped up, bro. Like, we're like everybody, every one of them's got AR-15, AK-47. So I'm just like, hey, yo, you feel me? Like, I don't mean no harm. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here because, like, I heard that, like, Shia LaBeouf was over here and I just wanted to say what's up. Like, hella random, bro. But they're yeah, fuck, that is fucking Shia LaBeouf. You're not supposed to fucking be here, though. You don't fucking know who you are. Get the fuck out of here and shit, right? Hella tripping on me and shit. I'm like, hey, bro, you feel me? Like, it's all good. Y'all don't gotta murk me. Y'all don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be tripping on me. Like, I'll skedaddle. And as soon as I said that, the farmer walks up. He's like, hey, he's good. Don't be tripping on him. He's all good. Like, you know, he doesn't mean any harm. Let him be. I know who he is. That's what the farmer said. I didn't know who the farmer was. Apparently he knew who I was. So then once he said that, all the paisas, I guess I don't know if they were like if the farmer was paying them for security or if they just had like a really deep respect for the farmer, but they all backed up. They all backed up. And then the farmer, like kind of came up to me like, "Hey, you good? And like, you all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm chilling." You know what I'm saying? Your security was about to like really get to tripping on me though. And he's like, "Yeah, I know. They're just doing their job. Don't worry about them." And then out of nowhere, all I see is Shia LaBeouf, bro, on that lift that I was telling you about, raised way up, like 30 feet in the air. He crosses the street from one side of the guy's property to the other side, right? And he's 30 feet up in the air. He looks down. He has this big old smile on his face, and he's all waving at me. And like I said, it's younger Shia LaBeouf from Holes. It's like Shia, like teenager Shia LaBeouf, not modern day Shia LaBeouf. So I look up, I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, I didn't even say all that other shit, but I was like, hey, what's up, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And he just smiled, he waved, and then he just kept it pushing. And the farmer was like, well, I'm gonna get back to work now. You know, I'm glad that you're doing all right. I'm glad I got to see you, and just be safe out here. God bless you. And I'm like, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you. God bless you. So that they both go off to finish the work that they were doing, right? But the paisas, as soon as they left, they were still tripping on me. And they were like, hey, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you need to get the fuck out of here, bro. Like, we don't want you over here and shit. And I'm like, all right, it's good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna dip. And as soon as I'm about to dip, bro, like, they're like, nah, it's too fucking late for that shit. You can't fucking leave now. It's bad. You can't fucking leave. Even though they just told me to dip, and I'm about to dip, and then they're like, nah, now you can't leave. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so one of them walks up, and he's trying to fight me, right? But the rest of them have guns, and they're all just watching how this happens. And the one who wants to fight me is just like, he's like short, he's like not skinny, but he's like not fat either. He's like somewhere in between. But he wants to actually like squabble for real. So I'm like thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, like, do they want you like do they want me to whoop your ass so that they could turn around and shoot me and be like, oh well, he trying to fight one of us, so we had to take care of him. You know what I'm saying? So I told bro when he walked up that he was trying to fight me. I'm still in my car this whole time. You know what I'm saying? Still sitting in my car. And he's all like, he comes up to my car trying to fight me and shit. I just told him, like, hey, bro, like, I'm not even trying to fight you, to be honest, bro. I'm just trying to get up out of, trying to get up out of here and shit. And then, uh, and then he's like, oh, you want to fight me? You want to fucking fight me? Fuck you, bro. And then they all come up to my car, bro. They break my window. They pull me out the car, bro. And then they just start robbing me. And mind you, like, it just sucks because there's not much I could do. I don't got no gun on me or nothing, bro. And there's like 15, 20 of them, and they're all strapped up except for that one dude who was trying to fight me. So they not only take my car, but bro, they rob me and take all my clothes. They strip me butt naked, bro. I'm saying I don't got socks or underwear, anything, bro. They took all my clothes, left me there naked with nothing, bro. So then they took my shit and they dipped, right? And I'm just like hella tripping, bro. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, why did this happen, right? And then I blinked and the same thing happened again. I blinked, bruh, and I was in a different place, but this time I was back in class. I was back in class. And when I was back in class, it was the end of the school year. It was like the very last day of school. When this dream had begun, it was the first day of school. You know what I'm saying? And so here I am in class, and I'm like, still remembering what just happened when the paisas robbed me, and I'm just like, bro, like, what the hell is going on, bro? Like, this is crazy, bro. And then I could tell it's the last day of school though, and I'm in that same class with that same teacher that took me on this wild trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, and mind you, the last time I seen him was at that office that we were at. I didn't see him at the resort, and I didn't see him when I saw Shia LaBeouf. So now I'm finally seeing him again, and everything's like normal. And it's the last day of school, and my boy Nate, he's sitting next to me. I used to play football with him, right? He's sitting next to me, and I'm over here thinking about what just happened. And out of nowhere, he just tells me, he's like, "Hey, bro, like, you feel me? I'm glad that we had a class together, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're good peoples. You're hella cool, and I'm hella glad that I got to see you, spend this time with you. I'm glad we got to ball out together. You feel me?" And I was like, "Hey, hell yeah, bro. Likewise." know what I'm saying? I'm glad that we had this class too, bro, and that we, you know what I'm saying, we balled out. And he's like, yeah, bro, I hope whatever you got going on in your life after high school, it's like, I hope everything goes smooth for you. I'm like, yeah, yeah, likewise, you know, same to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? He daps me up, and then, like, yeah, bro, and then it was just like a normal day of school, but it was the last. I could tell it was the last day because we were doing this like arts and crafts project where it was like we weren't being graded on it or anything, but we just had to like we were just drawing something, and the teacher was doing this just to pass by the time. It was just so weird and it didn't make any sense. This was like such a random dream. And I just woke up, and yeah, hella late, and here I am. So I just want to share that with y'all. Tell me what you think about that. I don't know what to make of that dream, but thank you. Have a good one.